back at Border Paws Animal Shelter for our weekly edition of Pet Project, and today we have the beautiful Soul. She is the mama of the litter of puppies that you have here.
Yeah.
She is, as you can tell, so precious. She is beyond beautiful, and she's sweet, a little bit timid, but that's just because she hasn't really known much other than being on her own. So tell me about her journey here and what her best fit would be.
So yeah, Soul was brought in from another rescue. We brought her in from Meadow Lake actually on my birthday. She's been here since March 13th. She came in with 6 little ones. She did have a litter before. We actually have a couple of those dogs as well. Actually, Bee, who we did a few weeks ago, is one of Soul's babies. She is very sweet. She's timid at first, but she loves her belly rubs.
As you can see.
Yeah. She hasn't been tested with cats or other dogs yet, but we could definitely do meet and greets just to kind of see how that would go. But I feel like if she was in like a lower energy home that was a bit quieter, she could fit right in, like super quick. She is very, very sweet.
And kids-wise, what would you recommend if a family does have kids, or do you think she'd be pretty good with
older kids that understand boundaries? Absolutely, for sure, because she's not really great with sudden loud noises or sudden movements. She is very nervous. She does not like the brooms or the mops, like the handles. She seems to be kind of scared of, so if you start cleaning, she'll probably disappear for a bit. But she was running at large for, we believe, a majority of her life. So we're not recommending like a farm type environment. We'd rather like, she was, a home. Because she is really just such a sweet girl, and I think she could thrive in the right environment.
And she's definitely ready to be a puppy.
Yeah,
you know, after the 2 litters, she's ready to settle down and just be a puppy for the rest of her life, which is
very, very food motivated.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Now moving on to a couple of events. Mother's Day is right around the corner, and you have a Mother's Day raffle, not to be mistaken with the 50/50 raffle, which is also going on every month. So first, let's talk about the Mother's Day raffle and then the 50/50.
So the Mother's Day raffle will take place on Sunday the 11th, Mother's Day. First prize is a $50 gift card from Flora and Company. They're amazing. We absolutely love them. And then there's also a 1-hour massage from Solace Wellness. And second prize would be a 1-hour massage from Solace Wellness as well, which is huge. It's great. It's a beautiful gift for mom. And like this poor one, she's had lots of babies. I bet she could use a massage. Hey, no more babies for you though now, eh? And then we also have a Jerky in a Box fundraiser. The link went active on the 1st and will be on until the end of the month. So for $35, you can get yourself a box of 100% Canadian marinated beef. It's marinated for over 24 hours. They will deliver it right to your door too. Just order online and have it shipped to your house.
Wonderful. And now finally, the final event is Mental Health Day. On Thursday, you will be at the Comp High School with a few animals, so definitely make sure that you're in attendance at school that day.
Yes, over the lunch period on Thursday, we will be there with a couple of fuzzy critters to kind of help de-stress from all the tests and exams and things like that. And who doesn't want to see a dog at school? It'll be awesome.
Especially for the seniors as well.
Yeah.
You know, senior year is definitely a stressful year, so it's nice to take a break from that and enjoy cuddling some animals who also will love the experience as well. Now, before we get into the donations, you do want to kind of break down a little bit on the adoption fees that you guys have set, because it includes a lot of things, including vaccines, spay/neutering, all that very expensive medical stuff. So you wanted to kind of break down the price.
Yeah, so the average cost of having an animal for about a year can be upwards of $1,000. Spays and neuters can typically cost anywhere from $200 to $1,200, depending on if there's complications. Microchips too, they also cost a bit of money. The average is around $70, and then the deworming flea and tick medication that can run anywhere from $30 to $75 every 6 months, plus there's the cost of food, those kinds of things, the spays, neuters, the vax, the microchips, all of those things. So our adoption fees would never exceed $500 because of the cost of those kinds of things.
Yeah.
And we realize that can be a bit of a deterrent, but we do have a breakdown here in the shelter that people can take a look at to kind of understand why our fees are where they are. You're actually
saving a little bit of money, for
quite
sure.
Quite a bit,
Because it adds up. And that
does.
also, it goes into your sick and injured fund as well. That is also something that kind of ties into into that a little bit, that needs to be replenished. So including that, and then the donations, how can people donate money to that? And then what are the donations that you're in need of?
So if you are wanting to make a monetary donation, you can do so at the shelter. We do take cash, debit, credit. You can also e-transfer to finance at borderpaws.ca and just memo in medical or wherever you would like that money to go, and it 100% goes to that. And it helps a great deal. We do get a little bit of a discount being a shelter, but it still does get pretty pricey. And then when we have animals that come in like over the past winter with all the frostbite and all the things like that, like, oh, she's so sweet. So those things, they really do help significantly, even if you can only do $5.
Yeah.
I mean, it does add up. If enough people do it, then we can help a lot more of these babies.
Yes, definitely very important. Now, general donation
Physical,
items.
yeah,
Yes.
the
Now, what are
physical
you in need
donations.
of?
We definitely will be in need of some of the Canadian Naturals salmon cat food. We are transitioning all the cats off of chicken because there are a few that are allergic, and it causes some digestive distress and things like that. So we are moving them on to the salmon only cat food. We are also in need of the Canadian Naturals lamb and brown rice and the salmon sweet potato dog food. Paper towel, the xylitol free peanut butter. We're always in need of cleaners, general cleaners, Lysol, bleach, bathroom cleaner, laundry soap, dish soap, things like that. And also extra large garbage bags would be a huge help. And latex-free gloves, because we do have volunteers and other people who might be allergic to the latex gloves, so it's nice to have some on hand just in case. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, thank you as always for joining me. And as you can see, Sol, she is just absolutely beautiful, and she will make the perfect addition to any household. So thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
And Sol is just so gorgeous.